Crown is down to 8, and a capacity crowd is in postseason form as we get you ready for this one. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and you can see how these two teams stack up. And it's hard to say exactly who you'd give the edge to right now. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your New York Yankees.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, a look at Paul Molitor's lineup for the visiting Twins. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, how about come out here and just swing for the trees? This is a great hitter's park, and you might need a big showing out of your offense to give them a chance to win. So this is the place to do it.
Matt Latos will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, when you talk about starting pitchers, he's one of the most consistent there is in the game. He's got a career ERA in the low 3s. I expect him to throw a good ball game here in this one.
And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Jose Abreu coming from Cuba, everybody knew about what he could do at the plate offensively. But he's also making a name for himself defensively. He's made some incredible highlight reel plays.
Here comes Austin Jackson as he'll step up to get things kicked off in the bottom of the first.
Center fielder, Austin Jackson.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to first. Lucroy over to his left. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Catcher, Steve Allen.
Striding into the box, Steve Alley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball. But even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
And this will bear watching as the game goes on. You know, if he's going to have success here, a lot of it's going to hinge on how he can locate his sinker. That one's too far up in the strike zone. A belt-high sinker is not much more than a flat fastball.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx with no score.
Come on, team. Score.
Jose Abreu strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Into the windup and the pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike one. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First offering on its way. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Strike three.
And with two away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs.
Boston's playing. Oh, hopefully Boston can take down Los Angeles, because they have 100 and some wins this season. That's
Antonio
nuts.
Palmeiro stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And that's in there for strike one.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
2 out, nobody on. Weak roller right side. And don't quite know what was going on there, but he's into first base safely.
Couldn't get there.
Carmen Urbina set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Runners off for second. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over.
Yeah, you like that curveball, don't you?
1 left for the inning. Leading off the inning, Chris Owings, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we got to run. Yeah.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Take it.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Jeez. Finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
And he'll just get a piece here, as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Digging in, Scott Van Slyke, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
And strike.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Austin Jackson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there.
The windup and the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
He's set. Here it comes. Steve Alley is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Nope, that's a ball.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And now the runners will get a head start here with 2 away.
And that's an important factor, too, because that's the tying run over there at first base. So he's likely scoring on an extra base hit.
A runner on first with 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
There's a lot of pitches.
Corey Dickerson is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Grounded up the first baseline. Lucroy scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Number 79.
Jose Abreu is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
And you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. And if you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. One run, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Ah, that's just a thing of beauty right there. Watch how late he shows. Then he deadens that thing about 30 feet or so down the third baseline. And with his speed, 1-0, no chance of throwing him out.
Antonio Palmeiro is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
And when you've got a pitcher out there that you think might still be a little distracted from the home run earlier in the inning, you can use that to your advantage.
Oh, no.
Diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box, Carmen Urbina. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And Matt, that was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled him last time up. So it'll be interesting to see if they attack him with the breaking ball again here.
Here comes the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High and deep to right center field. Castillo going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Oh, my God. I'm done.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
.409 feet. Same as the last one.
Well, this place has a reputation as being a launching pad, and it ain't hard to see why. That's already 3 balls that have left the yard so far, and I would doubt sincerely that'll be the last.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Owings now.
Chris Owings.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
And now, even with 4 runs in against you here in the inning, you got to just wipe the slate clean and just take the approach that you're starting over out there.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike.
The most runs I've given up all season.
Now here's the pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Scott Van Slyke stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out. Austin Jackson will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Gregorius is there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Steve Alley.
Steve Alley will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Chop foul right at home plate. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Nope,
and he misses with it. 1-1. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Fielder, number 12.
Stepping in, Corey Dickerson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Corner paint right there. 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it...
Can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Hot shot to third. Franco has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 4-1. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance here.
Wow. 4 runs.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news.
Well, that's it.
Welcome.
Season's over.